have these guys come out here on the stage. Give it up for DB3, Keyshawn, Kelvin, and Keon. Let's go. All right, while we get them all set up, let's take a quick look back before we get to the questions for the brothers on what was an epic night in November at the Scope. Take a look.
It's Christmas in November for us because the city of Norfolk is ready to show out for its native sons. The youngest, Keon, well, he's going to be making his professional debut. He ain't scared of this, man. The eldest of the three, Kelvin, well, he's going to be looking for his 14th professional win. Against Ye Solano, and the headliner, Keyshawn, he looks to take that last step towards a world title fight against rugged Gustavo Lemos.
You enjoyed the show so far?
Here is Booker T. Washington walking out Keyshawn Davis.
That's going to mean the most to my mother, just seeing all her children perform, and then my sister's going to sing the national anthem to set the stage for her son to close the show, man. It's going to be a movie, man.
He is representing the 7 cities in his hometown of Norfolk, Virginia. He is the businessman, Keyshawn Davis.
Lemos is still dangerous, but not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boom, the Lemos pay the price. Second round knockout victory for Keyshawn Davis. Give this man a title shot.
Man, if I could just bottle up the energy. Yes, if I could bottle up the energy from that night. Carl, real quick for you, because you've been a part of many young fighters and their hometowns. I mean, how would you sum up with that night? What do you remember most from that night back in November?
You know, we had a lot of drama that week with the opponent and everything, and I saw him in the dressing room warming up, and he looked like a middleweight. He was just punching holes into walls, and I went into Keyshawn's dressing room, and he called me over, and he's getting his hands wrapped, and I'm a wreck, and he's as calm as can be, and he actually said to me, I forgot the tickets for Allen Iverson's mother, what do I do? And I said, we'll take care of it. So I knew we were okay from that moment on, because if he could think of that at that point, then everything was going to be okay, and we were cool, we got her the tickets, and everything was good.
You were focused nonetheless. That's what a hometown responsibility looks like. But I mean, Keon, how you doing down there?
I'm doing great.
I mean, that night for you, to set the tone for your brothers, and to have your pro debut on a card like that, I mean, do you still think about it often?
Of course, I'm gonna think about it my whole career. It was great performing in Norfolk for my first fight, and a lot of people showed up. It was great for me.
You had a shutout victory that night to set the tone. We saw in that video the reaction from your brothers watching you, and now you have the opportunity once again to fight on the card. Your brother's first title defense back here, all 3 of y'all on the card again. How important is that for you? I mean, obviously every fight you guys are not going to fight together. That's not realistic. But to be able to come back here now, you know, with the world title with Keyshawn Davis.
I feel like this time we're just gonna put the stamp on it. Like second time around is gonna be a lot better. You know, it's part 2. You know, we want to turn up.
And you know, we saw your sisters singing the national anthem that night. We saw your mom and how hard she worked to put everything together, everything they went through, even that day, right? What does that say about the Davis family to be able to put on something like that and stick together the way y'all have?
We're a strong family. You know, we came on hard.
So like that was just a little minor bump in the road that the devil tried to throw at us, but we dodged it, and the night was phenomenal.
So yes. For everybody there in attendance, Carl talked about the quality of the card. It's another stock card. You got Troy Isley on the card, as well as Tyler Johnson, Abdullah Mason. You're going to be out there setting the tone. Why should fans make sure that they are in their seat early on that night? Because, I mean, I think every card we put together, or every fight on the card we put together, is going to be a good matchup, especially yours.
For sure. Y'all should definitely be in there early for me. I'm coming there to knock the guy out every time. For sure, though, I'm coming with that same energy every time I get in the ring. So if I don't get it, I don't get it. But I'm coming for it every time. So y'all get ready. Y'all be in there.
Well, he got it that night, and you backed it up in February, and then we'll see you right back here in June. Keon, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kelvin, how you doing?
Doing good.
Ma'am, I feel a little old when you call me ma'am, but I appreciate that. But you are the elder statesman of your brothers. You now have more wins and more knockouts than Key does. I just had to get that in there. You know what I mean? 15-0 with 8 knockouts. But for you, Night, what was that night like for you in Norfolk?
It was an amazing night. I couldn't watch my baby brother perform, so it was kind of disappointing not seeing him have his debut. But other than that, he handled his business, and then I came right after him, did what I had to do. And just the energy in the building and just everything, like Keon said, the devil tried to throw a lot at us that day, and we still came out on top.
And that's what you've done each and every time you step in the ring. You're undefeated, 15-0 with 8 knockouts. You've gotten a fight since we saw you in Norfolk, in Southern California there. They've just been keeping you busy. You know what I mean? You've been making statements each and every time out. What do you want people to know about Keyshawn Davis and the rest of the 140-pound division?
I'm here to stay, coming for the belts. So everybody at 140, I'm definitely coming for them. So just keep my belts warm, and I'm coming to collect them.
I mean, it's time to start making some noise, right? I mean, I understand your younger brother is a prospect, well, your youngest brother, and Keyshawn is a champion now, but I know this year, within this next year, contender status is something that you really trying to get to.
For sure. As soon as possible, I'm ready. These guys, they just baby food right now, so I'm ready for the big boy food. Like these guys at 140, it's the same. They paying hot potato with the belts. I'm ready to come get them. Anybody in particular? I mean, maybe there's a reason why they're not calling out your name. All of them at 140. All of them at 140. I'm not ducking nobody. So we coming for them. The confidence that they have, right, Mayor Alexander? I mean, you could bring a couple world champions back here, right?
Well, we're ready to bring all of the titles and champions to Norfolk to join Keyshawn. A couple of things I would say. Tremendous focus. They have tremendous faith. They love their family, and their mom, I mean, she's just the bomb. And and lastly, they have favor. Oh, yeah. And so we're behind.
We saw that, and you know, for you, Keyshawn, you're back here now. Last time we left this stage, you were a contender. Now you're sitting here, a whole world champion. What does that feel like for you?
Oh, it's a blessing, honestly.
Before we got out here, I asked Carl, you know, wasn't this the plan all along? And we know in this game, in this life, not everything goes as planned. But the foresight that they had to bring you here to build you up first, then you go fight for a world title, then being able to come back here, have your brothers on the card as a world champion. What do you think that means to Norfolk, for your family, for the 757 to have another world champion? Don't get choked up now.
How do it feel to have another world champion? And 2 more on the way, of course. You know, and it's a blessing, man. Everything from limos, I think, really kickstarted the next level of my career. Definitely kickstarted it from how our people supported the event, you know, how the event turned out, and of course, the knockout definitely kickstarted my career. And going into, you know, winning the world title, amazing performance, and just bringing it back here, man, for the summertime, man, it's about to get lit.
Let's take a look back at you took a trip to Puerto Rico, right, to get that belt in hand. I think we're gonna take a look at some of that video here. What was that like to see that's your belt with your name on it? It was blinging real nice.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
I was like that. The WBO, they took me out to Puerto Rico and showed me an amazing time, a week vacation, and they gave me a second belt, you know, with my name on it, of course, the day that I won it. It was amazing, man. The kids of Puerto Rico loved me out there. They knew who I was, knew my name. It was weird, you know?
Is it?
Like, when it was asking for like autographs and signed stuff, they wasn't saying nothing. They was just like, I'm like, okay, pin. And they asked me high five and all that. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all saying. Like, it was kind of weird, but it was cool. Like, I loved it. Like, Puerto Rico was cool. I love Puerto Rico. And, you know, shouts out to WBO.
Something else that was pretty cool that stuck with me, and I've been in this business 15 years, was that ring walk with the band. I mean, you had the moves down the side to side, you had the head movement, like you were just locked in your zone. Why was that important to bring that band out there and kind of create that moment for the fans, your family, and for you?
Honestly, it was, and I always gave credit to them, but it was top rank idea. You know, one of Carl ideas, honestly. And they did it with Sweet Pea Pernell, they did the band and all that. He was like, yo, Keyshawn, when he first signed me, he like, when you come and fight in Norfolk, we gotta do the same exact thing, we gotta do a band and everything. And he did it, but I didn't think it was gonna be anything like that. Like, when I hit the moves and stuff, I'm on the camera, I'm like, yo, we hit the same moves. That was not playing, no. I'm like, that's crazy, but it was perfect, like.
I mean, I thought you were
no, but y'all showed out for real. That was crazy. I couldn't have done it without. We could have done it without you.
I definitely thought in your head you were like 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I thought you had.
I just started breaking it
down.
down.
No, it was just an epic night. It really was. The mayor said so. Carl said so. Carl, you've been a part of a lot of homecomings with different fighters. How did that night in Norfolk with DB3 compare to some of the other homecoming fights you've had from fighters in the past?
For sure, it's right up there. You know, Bud in Omaha, Cotto in Puerto Rico, Sweet Pea obviously in Norfolk. I mean, I knew he had to live up to, but he did. And you know, the funny thing is with social media today, you know, we've known Keyshawn before he signed with us, and here's this young kid in the amateurs, and well, is he good enough to make the Olympic team? Well, he made the Olympic team. Well, he's really not that good enough to medal. Well, he medaled, he silver medaled, and we got some business to take care of down the line, which we will on the other guy. And then eventually, you know, and then you know, we turned pro and we got a skyrocket career, and we built him a world title fight before his 14th pro fight. And you know, keep underestimating. This will be fun. keep underestimating what this guy will do. And you know, they say, well, he's cocky. I said, you know, when you do it, like Floyd and Ali said it, you know, and they did it, it turned into confidence and greatness. You're watching something that's turning into greatness because he does everything the right way. So it's just a matter of time.
Before I let you guys take some questions from the media, Mayor Alexander, I just want to ask you one more thing. It's not a coincidence that Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker returned back to Norfolk and the scope for his first world title defense. And now Keyshawn is doing that very same thing, that trajectory, the way their stars have aligned. I don't believe that that's by coincidence. Would you agree with that?
No, you know, Keyshawn is laser focused, and he has amazing concentration. And this is something that he wanted to do. He wanted to honor not only Sweet Pea Whitaker, but he wanted to honor the city of Norfolk, and we're very proud.
I know we'll get more into the opponent stuff come fight week, but there was some back and forth with Edwin De Los Santos. At the end of the day, we got the contract signed, we got the job done. A message for him as he's getting ready for training camp, and you guys are gearing up for June 7th.
And when you see how we get down out here, man, you in for a ride, man. Hope you're ready. So get ready.
Right.
All right, we have a few questions we're gonna take from some of the local media before we pose you guys for pictures. So if you can just raise your hand and then address who your question is for, please go ahead.
Brian Smith, WVEC-TV in Norfolk. For all three guys, you're back home. Does it feel different from the first time announcing that you were coming home, or does it feel the same? Does it feel better than that?
I say it feel better than last time. Because I just feel like the city know what's going on this time. Like some people missed out. Now I just feel like this time might be bigger than last time.
Kelvin?
I feel like it's going to be bigger than last time and more exciting because the city know what to expect now. They seen the last performance, and like Keon said, whoever missed out gonna definitely show up this time.
For sure, my brothers, what both of them said. This time for me, it feel less pressure. This time, it's like I already did it before, so it's business now. Let's get to work.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, when y'all gonna get Kelvin the title shot?
Good question.
Stop playing with that man.
Good question. Great question.
Get him another network.
Oh yeah.
You know, we actually asked two former world title contenders if they wanted to fight Kelvin. I'm not going to bring up their names in public. And they said, let me think about it. We made him a pretty good offer, a very good offer actually. And then they said, well, where's the fight? And we said Norfolk. They said no. No chance. We'll fight him someplace else, but we ain't going to Norfolk. I said, it's a beautiful city. You'll love it. It was no. So we'll keep going.
Not for lack of trying, right? Okay, go ahead.
James Catano, Wibby 10. Keyshawn, the last time that the brothers were here, Scope was a sellout. It was nuts. The band, everything like that. How do you guys up the levels this time? Do you even think about something like that? Like, how do you up the levels?
Are you coming in on a spaceship this time?
I mean, I feel like right now for real, right? I mean, I feel like, man, at the end of the day, Norfolk bring that type of energy, man. It's something in the water out here. At the end of the day, once we all together and we just have that atmosphere going again, it's going to be an amazing event. Whether I do a band walkout, or I walk out to an artist, or I just walk out to my brothers, you know, like, it's going to be an amazing event because we are amazing people out here. The people around the world just got to know that. And it's going to be big times too. It's going to get bigger and bigger, trust me.
Kelvin, you just heard about guys, champions, title challengers that don't want to fight you. When you hear that and then you hear that reaction from that crowd, what do you think?
Get excited. Keeps me focused though at the same time too. So just know people watching and when that time comes, I'm gonna definitely show out and show the world why it should have been mine in the first place.
All right, thank you guys so much. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. We have one more, yeah.
Hi. Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Rhoda Young, Keyshawn, and brothers. How do it feel to you guys to know that Barrard Park gym is closed where y'all was boxing at? How did it affect y'all when so many people came from that ring? It's a part A and part 2 question.
We have a lot of memories in that gym, but at the same time, the city is still growing and developing and opening up new and bigger opportunities for the youth to have a safe place to train and develop new champs. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that the gym is getting torn down, but it's for a better cause.
So, if you don't mind, so the city, thank you for the question, Rhoda. So, the city, in concert with DB3, will have an announcement very soon about a facility, a boxing facility in the city of Norfolk, where DB3 name will be on the building.
For one-on-ones with all the media outlets as soon as we get off the air here. So I need to post them now for some photos. And yeah, you guys are gonna stick around and answer some questions for all the media that came out. I appreciate you guys so much. Mayor Kenneth Alexander, Tom Reddy, thank you so much. I'm Christina Poncho. Let's post them off here for some photos real quick.
All five.
Keyshawn right there.
See Mike.
Maddie, you good? Maddie?
Yeah. 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. TV3.
Maddie, you okay?
And tickets are on sale now for Fight Night, June 7th. You can scan that QR code right there on the screen. It'll take you directly to